there, and welcome to PictureThisNewMedia. Today will be going over. Um, my name is Halal Ernie, and I will be going over today's new comic book day haul, or tomorrow's new comic book day haul. I'm using LeagueofComicGeeks.com. You can kind of collect and gather and make sure you get what you want if your local comic book shop works with them. It's a good way to estimate how much you're going to spend for the week, and it also gives you descriptions on what the number ones are and what the comic book entails. So it's a really good source of information. You can gauge other people's reactions on how good it might be, if it gets the artist and all that stuff. It has the artist backgrounds, the characters they created. Really good source. Check it out if you haven't already. That's LeagueofComicGeeks.com. I will leave a link to their website down in the description. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with this first row. Now, it doesn't look like there's anything that I want here in the first row except for Boom Studios' House of Slaughter number 12. There's X-Men number 19 by Marvel Comics. I'm going to skip. Wolverine, I'm going to skip. Hulk, I'm going to skip, but I might recommend because it looks like there's some interesting happenings on there for Hulk fans. Batman Beyond the White Knight number 8. I don't know anything about that, but it's from Black Label, DC Black Label, so it could be potentially good. Please let me know in the comments if you like this one or not. Batman Beyond the White Knight number 8. It might be worthy to pick up a graphic novel to catch up. Next up is Spider-Man number 5, End of the Universe. I'm not really liking this arc that's going on, so I'm not going to recommend it, but let me know if I'm missing out. Fantastic Four, issue number 4, that's kind of funny. I'm going to skip, not a fan. Star Wars number 31, major skip. They have fumbled the ball too many times, and I don't know, I really don't appreciate their comic book works. House of Slaughter number 12, highly recommend, highly sought after, really good comic, great writers, great artists, nothing to complain about. Batgirls number 15, I'm going to skip. Captain Marvel's number 46, skip. Definitely high pass, high pass. Hard pass, that's the word they say, hard pass. 8 Billion Genies, number 7. Now this one was actually pretty interesting. I haven't caught up to see if it's still interesting or not, and it's definitely, excuse me one second, it's definitely not like superhero-y or crazy violence or anything. Well, there's some violence, but I don't know. I really recommend this one. It's good story, a really good plot. Like, you can actually insert yourself into the situation and try to figure out what you would have done, what you would have wished for. It's good job by Image Comics. Image Comics, not like, I'd say 75% of their content is great and worthy of giving a try. Gunslinger Spawn number 17, highly recommend. I am not fully caught up with where we're at in this one, but the $2.99 price is awesome. Really good staple on the Spawn universes. I like that, the fact that they give us a discount on that. Marauders number 11, I'm gonna skip. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm gonna skip. I recommend it though. They've been doing alright. They've been kind of staying away from the kiddie stuff. The Armageddon game is a good one too, I guess. DC Comics Swamp Thing, Green Hell. I actually am sad that I missed this one. I am a little broke right now, so you can donate to me at PayPal, at Ernest Pena, at Salam Effendi on Venmo, $ Salam Effendi on Cash App. I have a Patreon, I have a Ko-fi. You'll get shouted out every live stream and every video, so be sure to go ahead and do that. Help me get this comic book collection going so I can keep providing great content, reviews, everything of the sort. I really want to continue with this, so any help would be greatly appreciated. This is one thing I wanted to review for you guys. I want to review it legitly. I know I can read it online, but it feels so disingenuous when I don't actually have the comic book with me. So next up is Nightcrawlers, issue number 1 by Marvel Comics. This has to do with the whole Sins of Sinister. It's hard to do with the lisp. Kind of arc going on. The Sins of Sinister plot looks really interesting, but I don't like the fact that they have to make 4 or 5 different mini series out of it. I wish that they could just kind of combine it so I don't miss something in one character I don't like, or it looks really lame. They have Vox Ignis, Mother Righteous, Sins of Sinister, Mr. Sinister. I don't know. It just doesn't look good to me. I might pass on this one. Not really interested. Don't know what the female Wolverine's about. 10 years into this twisted future, Mr. Sinister unleashes his private army of assassins. There's so much S's in this, it's gonna be so annoying to go through. The Legion of the Night meet Wagnerine, commanding this killer crew of brainwashed hybrids, each genetic mix of Nightcrawler and another one of Marvel's most murderous mutants. See, they're just tearing down. Yeah, Sins of Sinister tie-in. Hard pass. Don't recommend it unless you really want to see what the Sins of Sinister thing is about. And I get it. If you're a Marvel fan, you want to see what's going on in extra universes, but I think it's just the cheap ploy to make you buy a bunch of comics that you don't want to get. It sucks. Next up is Star Wars Bounty Hunter, issue number 13 by Marvel Comics and Star Wars. I'm going to do a hard pass. Bounty Hunters are usually decent books, but I've given up on Star Wars a long time ago. Mary Jane and Black Cat, issue number 3. I'm going to do a hard pass. Avengers Forever number 14, I'm going to do a hard pass. Invincible Iron Man, I'm going to do a pass, but I've actually heard some decent news on this one, decent reviews, so it might be something worth looking into. Grimm, number 8 by Boom Studios, really awesome comic book. There's a lot of Death Reapers stuff, and it's really cool. Highly recommend this one. Lazarus Planet Dark. Let's see, did I put that up there? Nope, I didn't. So, Lazarus Planet Dark Fate, issue number 1, Whisper of the Moth. New threats will rise. The Lazarus storm touches down. People from every walk of life stand to be affected. People who are kind, people who are good, and people who are evil. This epic issue will spotlight the many disastrous new villains created by Lazarus's event, and the heroes who stand ready to stop them from doing harm to others. What sinister threat brings a new chapter to the Doom Patrol saga? Can a new hero channel the inexorable Steel Force energy to fend off evil? What lurks around the corner of Spirit World for the new character, Zenith? I'll say this has got a lot of good points and plot devices, a lot better than the Sins of Sinister little arc tie-in things are, but this might be a problem with too many cooks in the kitchen. I don't know, 2 editors and an editor-in-chief. Yeah, it's a little concerning to me. It's a little concerning to me. It is a one-shot though, so a lot of these Lazarus Planet ones are going to be one-shots. So it might be something good in there. I don't know. I'll give it a chance if I have extra money. Donate today if you can. Next up is Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt. I heard some mixed reviews on there. I'm not gonna touch it. I Am Batman number 18. So I heard some good reviews on it, but I'm gonna skip because I'm not caught up. I might get the graphic novels. I'm not sure. I like the Black Label stuff better though. Danger Streets number 3 by DC Black Label. A lot of good ones coming out on Black Label. I'm gonna recommend this one. I personally, I'm gonna wait for the trade paperback on this guy, but we'll see what happens. I heard a lot of good reviews on that one. The Walking Dead issue number 57 by Skybound and Image. I don't know how they're still going, but good on them. I'm gonna skip it. What's the furthest place from here? Number 11. I am not caught up. I need to catch up. Really great comic, really interesting plot, really interesting storyline. Thank you so much, DR Experts, yeah, Dr. Experts, for following. I appreciate the follow there. Thanks for not sticking around in my chat either. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Next up we have Wasp, issue number 2. I'm going to do a hard pass. I think I said everything I needed to say about that in the last time it showed up when the number 1. Not interested. Batman Incorporated, number 5. I am going to keep an eye on it. It looks interesting, but I'm not going to buy it. I might do the trade paperback one if enough good reviews, honest reviews come out on that, but I don't know. Extreme X-Men, issue number 3. I am going to skip. I don't like any of the X-Men projects coming out. Wildcats number 4. Now this one, I don't know a lot of the characters in Wildcats, but there is a lot going on in there. It is a very interesting book, and I highly recommend this. It's a worthy read. Yeah, I really like this one. There's so much good things to say about it. So yeah. Next up is Monica Rambeau Photon, issue number 3. I'm going to do a hard pass. Same with Murder World Moon Knight number 1, but we'll take a look at it. Under the harsh light of the moon, there is no escape. With only a handful of contestants left, anything can happen. Murder World is a life or death game, treachery and tragedy, brought to you by Jim and Ray, and illustrated by Luca. Arcade and his schemes have been a punchline in the past, but this contest is no joke. Each issue ups the ante, and the penultimate chapter has some of the biggest twist yet. Don't miss it. Song's a little loud. Arcade, Miss Locke, Our World, thank you for the moon. Jim's up. So I don't know. It might be good for old Moon Knight fans, but I don't know. I don't think so. By judging by these characters right here on their phones, not something I'm excited about. That's for sure. Next up is where was I? I Hate Fairyland, issue number 4. I freaking love I Hate Fairyland. It's so funny, so crazy, so insane, and so fluffin' awesome. Next up is Nightclub, issue number 3 by Image Comics. I missed out on this one. It's a Mark Miller one comic, but it seems good enough, so I'll recommend it. Add it to my wish list so I could remember it in the future. Next up is Nemesis Reloaded, issue number 2. I can't recommend this one enough. That one, there's so much blood, so much gore. The plot line is insane. Yeah, check it out for yourself. It's a Mark Miller, Jorge Jimenez masterpiece. Apparently, it's a comic book guy that he's done before. So this is something that, I don't know if it's like a retelling of the old story or if it's a whole new arc. I don't know about the past, but it's good. It's really good. Image number 10, I'm going to skip. Dead Lucky number 6, I'm going to skip, but let me know if I'm missing out on something there. I heard some mixed reviews on there, but mostly positive. Batman, The Adventures Continue, season 3, number 2. I'm going to skip it. It looks interesting though. It kind of reminds me of the old cartoon style on this cover here, but so much Batman material out there. I got to pick and choose. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 105. The cover art looks really great. I kind of like that, but we'll see. We'll see where this goes. I'm not gonna read it, but let me know if you like it. Now, Armageddon Game by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 5. I heard there's some good and bad things about that. I'm gonna skip it. Art Brute number 3. I recommend that one, but I'm not gonna get it. I might wait till the trade paperback comes out on it, but it's just not something on my priority. Kea by Image Comics, issue number 5. I may have misjudged it a little bit, but it might still be for preteens or teenagers getting them into comics. One that can get kids into comics right here is the DC Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 5. You've got Batman and you've got the Scooby-Doo gang without the insufferable Mindy Kaling in here. So yeah, definitely get this if you want to get your kids into comic books and you don't know where to start. So gauge what they like. That's a good one to start with. Parker Girls by Abstract Studio, issue number 5. I could say I really don't dig the art style very much, but the storyline I heard is alright with this one, so think of that what you will. Make your own judgments. I've made mine and I'm gonna skip it. Next up is the Ronin Book 2. Ronin Book 2, issue number 2. I recommend this one. It's yeah, definitely recommend this one if you can afford it, if you want to get this one out there. This is a 6-part series following an encounter with demons. There's spoilers there. Yeah, this one looks great. It has got a little bit of a steep cover price, $8, but it might be worth it. Let's see, there's yeah, apparently this is a softie. He disabled his comments and everything, so what a loser. Anyways, yeah, he can't hold his own. So this one definitely I highly recommend it. I might wait till the trade paperback comes out. It'll be a good like $30-50, but we'll see. We'll see. I am looking forward to this one. I'll put this on my whole series to pull the series. But yeah. Next up is The Last Barbarians. Let's see, I had that up here. Last Barbarians, issue number 1. And this is a series premiere. It is by Image Comics. To be classed, this is a whole new low. You'd think in a fantastic world full of giants, magic, and flying fish, it would be the world of possibility. It would be a world of possibility, but you'd be dead wrong here. Sylve is a jack of all trades. She can fight with the best of them, pick most pockets, and even cast third level spell or 2. It's too bad for her that if you aren't a member of the guild, you are a persona non grata, completely outcast from adventuring. That might be fine, except she has to her disabled 7'10" tall brother to take care of. If she can't find a job to support them, they'll be dead in a ditch in a matter of weeks. So now her only hope is to quest from sketchy cleric who promises only a true hero can save the day. So it's got a lot of potential. The art and the covers looks amazing. I wish we could see some of the interior work when we look at this, but yeah, I put it on my pull list previously. This looks chef's kiss by Image Comics, of course. Next up is Vampire Slayer by Boom Studios, issue number 11. I'm going to do a hard pass. Marvel Voices Wakanda Forever. You know why Marvel's doing this. I'm not even going to entertain that. It's nothing but virtue signal. They could do this year round, but they only do it during here, and they keep honoring Chadwick Boseman. Like, come on now. Next up is Hexware, issue number 3. Very, very great comic book. It's magic meets cyberpunk. Very decent story. I actually like it. Highly recommend it. Get it if you can. I'd say one of my top 3 picks of this week. Next up is Boom Studios, Children of the Moon. I haven't quite caught up with it, but I am going to still recommend it because the first arc was amazing. Let me know if it's changed for the worse. I don't have enough time to catch up right away, but let me know. It definitely sounds like something. It's definitely like knowing their past work. I don't think it's gonna be bad. Next up is Mosley number 2 by Boom Studios. I'll say get it, recommend it. Looks pretty interesting. I have the first comic, but I don't have the first comic, but it looked interesting enough, but I don't think it's gonna be for me. Masters of the Universe, Masterverse by Dark Horse Comics. Let's see if it has Kevin Smith as the writer. Oh, Tim Seeley. Alright. So, this might be something worth getting if you're a He-Man fan. Looks cool enough, but I'm gonna skip it this time. I'm not that big of a Masters of the Universe fan, but it looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. Especially since it doesn't have Kevin Smith in it. Next up is Icon vs. Hardware. This is by Milestone from DC. Milestone. Anyways, 2 of the Titans of the Milestone universe clash. And in the process, a motion of chain events is leading to the story. So it looks like you definitely need to know these characters. If you are into these characters, let me know if this is worthy title to recommend or skip. Judging by this one comment, it doesn't look like anybody's really too excited about it. 310 people pulled it though. Next up is Batman and Spawn Unplugged, issue number 1. 2 dark heroes cursed by tragedy, sinister phone, putting shadows. So, okay, this has Bane, has Penguin, it has Nightwing, it even has. It's a reprint. Okay, it's the same issue but in black and white. Yeah. Alright, if it's $7, I don't know. I might say I might get it for collector's sake, but man. Avengers End of Times, Marvel Tales Another disappointing thing. The Avengers reunite with with one of their own, long believed dead, as we celebrate the legacy of House of Ideals with Marvel Tales. This anthology shines a spotlight on a fan favorite characters, featuring timeless stories and highlights from Marvel's most impressive talent of the past 8 decades. Avengers 2010, number 31 to 34, an explosive climax with Brian Michael Bendis. Longtime revolutionary run. Blah 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 blah. Okay. A lot of people are confused. It looks like a good thing. This one looks, well, it's doesn't have as much pulls as the other one. Oh god. I don't know. Not something I'm gonna read, but let me know if you're interested in it. Let me know if it's anything good, anything I should check out. I'm not a Marvel fan, that big of a Marvel fan. I'm not that big of an X-Men fan. I love Spider-Man. I love Wolverine. I don't like Thor. I don't like whatever this Flash-looking character is. I forgot. Is that Shazam? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not into it. I think Shazam's a whole other. Who the hell is this? Who is that? I can only see their faces. Anyways, yeah. Hard pass. Next up we have Torrent by Image Comics, issue number 1. Series premiere from Mark Guggenheim and Justin Greenwood. Okay. The team who brought you the most. Okay. Comes back with a new superhero. Michael Metcalf is the most happy. Michelle Metcalf is the world's most happy-go-lucky hero. Crackerjack until tragedy forces the line from hero to vigilante. The worst description in the world. I have no idea what the fuck they're trying to say, but alright, yeah, you know, the other people give more of a description than they do, so I am going to pull this one and get it if I get the chance. This one actually looks pretty damn interesting. She can't take it. She can't take the rules, so she's gonna kill. Looks like very good one. Very good one. I judged you wrongly, miss. Foulness in the Walls by Aftershock Comics, who does hit or miss ones, but we'll see. It's $8, so it's probably one of those big ass ones. It's a one shot. After a tragic loss, George hopes to rebuild his life. He moves into a new house, gets a new job, starts dating the girl of his dreams. My loving spirit goes, follows you. Something hungry. So it looks like actually pretty damn interesting. I'm going to pull it. It's a one shot, but I might have to wait to get this because I am broke as hell. So this one looks interesting. Shirtless Bear Fighter, issue number 2. I'm gonna hide, or number 2, issue number 7. I'm gonna get. I don't know if I've been keeping up with them as much as I should. So if I might save it for the trade paperback. Honestly, this is such a great comic book. It'd be a shame not to get all of them. So I'm gonna get that as a what's it called? Trade paperback. Door by Door, Night by Night. Started off promising. It's by Vault Comics Nightfall, but I don't know. It just doesn't look that interesting. Nightwalkers by Source Point Press. I skipped it last time. I'm gonna skip it this time, but I think I'm missing out on something good. So definitely get this if you get the chance. Looks pretty good. The Least We Can Do by Image Comics, I'm going to skip. It didn't look that interesting to me in the first place, and it's still not holding my interest. Three Keys, number 5, issue number 5 by Image Comics. I regret not getting this when I first saw it. The covers look great, the stories, the descriptions look great. Highly recommend it if you get the chance. Rick and Morty versus Cthulhu, issue number 3. I'm tired of Rick and Morty guns, but get it if you want. Whatever. Star Trek Resurgence, IDW. I'm gonna do a hard pass on that. Trojan number 2 by AWA. I recommend this one. It's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, I was actually very surprised by this story. I got it for the cover, not this cover, but let's see if I remember the first cover. This is the first cover I got. I like the wings, I like the building, everything like that. I like the description. So we'll see. I don't want to give myself spoilers by reading the second description. But yeah. What are you, gay? Anyways. So yeah, that's a good one. Trojan, I recommend it. Next up is Red Sonja, Hell Sonja, issue number 3. I love all my Red Sonja things, and I like when they fight with Hell Sonja. That's a good fight going on right now. Cherish, issue number 4. I didn't like it. I didn't like the number 1. I don't think it's gonna be something I wanna continue to promote or anything. It's a spy stuff. It's alright. Nothing great. Frank Miller's Pandora. I highly recommend this one. I'm going to pull the series, but it's a bit expensive. It's $8 a pop, so I don't know. Just remember that it's $8 a pop. My back hurts. Ugh. Next up is Chilling Adventures presents Betty, the Final Girl. Now I put this on my pull list, and Veronica was invited by Betty to her luxurious mountaintop chalet, whatever that is, chalet, for a cozy weekend of skiing, but the girls' weekend is interrupted by Archie showing up and whisks Veronica off on their way to the snowy romantic revenge. What can go wrong with this fancy remote cabin with the mountains by herself? Betty's mind races and she can't tell fact from fiction, suddenly realizes she might not be alone. So yeah, this is a horror one by Archie Comics. Looks really cool. I'm not really... I used to love Archie whenever I was little. I loved the kitty stuff. Whenever I was little, the kitty Archie comics. The new Archie comics are pretty good, but I don't like that stupid show, the new Archies, where they made the TV show about it. I forget, Riverdale. That Riverdale crap is god awful. Even the comics are god awful. So this one I'm gonna give a chance. We'll see if it's good or not. I kind of Betty was my favorite of the two. So yeah, I kind of want to see where that goes. Next up is Good Boy Prodigal Son by Source Point Press. I highly recommend this one. Very funny story, very violent, very gory. You'll really like it, and the story in itself is actually pretty deep. We don't do Bad Idea Comics anymore. Dark Horse Comics, Resident Alien. Hard pass. I don't like that show. Yeah, anyways, Lovecraft Unknown Kadath. This one I've been buying in short increments because I missed out on the first ones. So this one looks really cool. I highly recommend it, or it is really cool. I highly recommend it. The first couple of issues are great. Yeah, it's a Lovecraft themed comic book, so you know those ones are usually done really good and truly honorific of the lovely racist of Lovecraft. God, that guy was such a racist. Anyways, Death Rage by Merc Publishing. I don't really like the art style a lot of Merc Publishing stuff, but their attention to detail and gore and fire and destruction and the whole evil looks, I really like that. So keep up with what you're doing. I'm just gonna skip it. I might get trade paperbacks of some Merc Publishing stuff. Like Death Rage is a good one, so I recommend this one. Yeah, get this one if you like. If you read it, I'm waiting for the trade paperback. I got number one, but they're too expensive, so I'm just gonna wait for the trade paperback. Don't really care too much for Mad Comics, Mad TV. Fear of the Red Planet, that one, I mean, I don't know, not my thing. Antarctic Press Horror Comics, it's a collection of horror comics from Antarctic Press. Those are alright. I'm not gonna get it myself though. Quested by Whatnot Publishing, they've been pumping out bangers lately. Quested's pretty good. The art style's a little cartoony, but the story itself is pretty cute, especially if you're into the whole RPG things. It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. I like it. Next up is Billionaire Island, Cult of Dogs, issue number 4 by Ahoy Comics. It's silly. It's silly, but it's good. I'm probably gonna skip it this week. But yeah, I do recommend it. Revolvers by Top Cow and Image. I do recommend this one. I'm gonna skip it myself, but I'm just overloaded with this horror comics. I'm just way overloaded. So yeah, I recommend it, but I'm not gonna keep up with it. Jujutsu Kaisen's coming out, so that's cool. White Savior number 2, I am going to recommend and get it if I have the chance. That one's really funny, and I like the art style. Pretty good story too. Evanescence, Dead Kingdom number 5. I don't think we get Red 5 comics. Evanescence, my heart is broken. I mean, I don't know. Not my thing. $7. Can get better comics for $7. Grim Universe presents Cinderella Fairy Tale World Massacre. See, this is $9, and it's got a lot better story to it, but I'm gonna skip it for the price thing. It's all been done before too, but Zenscope has made a pretty good niche in it for themselves. So I don't know. I recommend it, but I'm not gonna get it because the price is just way too much. Antarctic Press Exciting Comics number 30 is coming out. Fantagraphics Psychodrama Illustrated number 6. I am going to skip it because I have no idea what the heck this is about. But I think it's a little small, tiny book. Zombicide Day 1, issue number 2 by Source Point Press. I'll recommend it, but it's just it's I don't know, not my scene. There looks like some cool characters in there. I don't know. If anything, probably wait for the. If you're a zombie story fan, you'll probably like this. I am one too, but it's just I don't know. The cartoony thing throws me off. Everything sucks. All cats go to hell by Silver Sprocket. You're not gonna get a lot of fans with that attitude there, buddy. Just kidding. Everyone loves cats, but no one knows the truth. They're maliciously smart, can't be trusted, and may actually understand how deadbolts work. Honestly, he really shouldn't be left alone with them. Everything Sucks comic can be read as a standalone and includes foil, cardstock cover, and sticker sheets. So this looks like a really great collector's edition. The art style is very cartoony and kid-like. The cover price is insanely high, but it looks fun. I'll put it as a pull, something I can remember to get later, but definitely not something I'm gonna get right now. Yeah, so here's the. I'm surprised it's got almost 400 pulls. Did I cover foundness in the walls? Yeah, there's that big book. Alright. So we got Dahlia in the Dark by Mad Cave Studios. I'm going to do a skip, but let me know if I'm missing out on this one. I usually have a love-hate relationship with Mad Cave Studios and Black Mask, both of those ones. I don't know. Let me know if I'm missing out on Dahlia in the Dark. Action Journalism with Kate Kelly by Oni Press, issue number 5. I read the first issue of that. I wasn't really impressed, but it's not that bad. If that helps. It's cute, but not cute enough for me to keep purchasing. Planet Comics, Jungle Comics, both by AP coming out. World War III, Raid on Tokyo, Antarctic Press coming out. I like the World War III series. They're so hard to keep up with, Antarctic Press. Not something I'm probably gonna get this week. Let's see, Comixology, Retroverse. I had this on a pull list, but I don't think it's. Yeah, it looked cool. It's $2.99. It doesn't have any information on it. So yeah, I don't know. That's something to think about here. Oops. What happened? Alright. So let's see. Manga Z by Antarctic Press, issue number 7. That one looks really sus on the cover. The rest is just Comixology stuff and not anything I really keep up with. Naruto's coming out, these webtoons, none of this was really sold at my comic book shop. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up here for this this week of my recommendations of New Comic Book Day for February the 15th, 2023. It's Valentine's Day today. Treat your lady right. Always don't just save it for Valentine's Day. You should every day should be Valentine's Day for your ladies. So with that bit of advice, Salam alaikum. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.